What's going on, guys? I'm your host Twan and we are back with another video. And today is the beginning after the end, chapter 240. Let's lock in, my nigga. Let's go over a quick recap. We left off with Arthur learning that a huge horde of magical beasts has broken through the wall, and that all the earlier battles were just tests for a large-scale attack. And that during this mission, he has to bring Ellie along, since he promised her he'd take her on more missions, which leads us into today's chapter. With Arthur, Ellie, and Sylvia arriving to the battlefield, Arthur greets the senior captain of the Wall, but before he has a chance to prove himself, the people of the Wall have doubts about him protecting them because he's so young. So Arthur goes on to activate his realm heart, sending a massive shockwave of magic throughout the crowds. He goes on to say the Wall in itself is an impressive fortress built for the sole purpose of defending our homes. But the soldiers of the Wall are among the strongest, and my presence may prove unnecessary. Even so, Arthur still hopes to end this battle without taking any casualties. Arthur's speech and showcase of his power ignites the crowd and removes any doubts from their hearts or their minds. Arthur then sends Ellie off with an escort to help protect the Wall with the other archers. We then learn there's currently 2,000 people who are mobilized with Ellie, and that her unit's job is to clear as many magical beasts as possible before they break through the Wall. This means that there will be several units sent out as cannon fodder stationed outside of the mage's range from the Wall. But as the captain is explaining his plan, Arthur confides in Sylvie that something feels off. The captain asks what's the problem, and Arthur tells him this might be their last attack on this front. As he elaborates further, he goes on to say the Alacreans have been sending a steady stream of beasts to the Wall. While effective, it isn't a good long-term strategy, with only a few teleportation gates available. It'll be impossible for them to receive supplies, which might be why they're launching this attack. It's their final chance to break through the Wall so that they can start sending more supplies into their troops. Arthur suggests instead of sending their men in to die, they sacrifice parts of the Wall to maintain their troops. Now listen, the captain is not on board with this plan at all, but he gives Arthur a chance. The chapter then shifts gears to Cersei's team, and as we can see, they're still on run from when Cersei was caught down by the river. As they dispatch the guards, they barely have a chance to catch their breaths before more troops arrive. Now remember, they formed a magical barrier to hide their mana and their presence from the elves, but if the elves detect the slightest traces of abnormal magic within their forest, it's easier for them to track. Remember, the elves have a very high sensitivity for mana, so it's pretty easy for them to be trackers, as shown with Owlbold. So since the situation is so dire, the best course of action is for Fane to cause a distraction so that his team can make a clean getaway. Remember guys, like, comment, subscribe, follow, whole 9 yards. Be dynamic and I fucking love you, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.